Tune in to Heel of the Ring podcast on the Sports Jedi Network channel. May the sports be with you. Because I am the hero the Sports Jedi deserves, but not the one it needs right now. Long live Lexus King.
What's going on, Sports Jedi Galaxy? This is BX Sports Jedi Care from the Sports Jedi Network. We're live tonight. It's Thursday night. It's our Thursday night TNA Impact Zone here on the Sports Jedi Network. We are on our watch-alongs, whether you're watching on us on X, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Rumba, Truvo, Kick, on Discord. Check it out on Discord. Salute everybody and salute, of course, I am ready, locked and loaded. Don't forget, we are sponsored tonight by Dude Wipes. Stay fresh, stay clean, stay match ready. Dude Wipes in the Sports Jedi Network, wiping out the competition. In our video description, in the link there, we have a promo code. You can save 20% off your orders, whether you're shopping on Kroger online, Walmart online, or Amazon. There is a promo code that you can use at checkout for 20% off on your order. Also, we are powered by Blackout Coffee. Blackout Coffee, stand up, wake up, pro-American. Go to a company that is here from Florida, American made. Go to blackoutcoffee.com. At checkout, you use my promo code SportsJedi20 and you save 20% on all your different orders. And of course, G Fuel Energy. Fuel your gaming, fuel your life, fuel your watch-alongs. Go to gfuelenergy.com and use our promo code PGHCHRIS and save on your checkout. So I hope everyone's locked and loaded. It's Thursday night, and boy, do I feel it, man. I cannot wait for the weekend to get some extra Z's in my repertoire there, or the grind of the week. But one thing that doesn't stop, it's the total nonstop action from TNA tonight, and we got a lot of good one there. We have a 6-woman tag match, or knockouts. Of course, we have the Elegance, the Diamond Exchange. It's Tessa Crawford, Mila Moore taking on the Undell Realm. Of course, we're going to see Bunny in action, Rosemary, and Mara Sade. Excellent to see that there. We're going to have a Walk with Elijah match with the King, Frankie Kazarian, taking on Elijah. Very good one to see on that. We're going to find out what's next for Mike Santana. I believe there's a battle royal coming up for the number one contendership. Who takes on Mike Santana? We've got Jeff Hardy taking on Vincent one-on-one action. So a lot of that. And we got Mr. Elegance taking on the Hometown Man. The Hometown Man versus Mr. Elegance. And Mustafa Ali holds an international challenge up to step up from Australia, Adam Brooks. Adam Brooks, we saw him in a couple episodes a while back, about a month and a half ago on TNA. We believe when they were in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Very impressive. He made a very impressive mark in defeat. I love the way he worked, and I'm glad they're giving him an opportunity here in that open challenge opportunity there for the international title. Adam Brooks, you've seen him all over from Ring of Honor, coaching in the Performance Center of NXT, a well-traveled gentleman. Hopefully this match here opens some eyes for Adam Brooks, where I don't mind saying that TNA could use him, make him a roster member permanently. I mean, that's how impressive that one match was when he had in Santa Fe. But let's see, we're against Trey Miguel. Let's see what's going to happen here with Mustafa Ali. Of course, Order 4 around, lurking, Agent Zero, Tasha Steeles, of course, the Good Hands. And we'll find out if the numbers games does in Mr. Adam Brooks. But all in all, this is a good week here. TNA Impact, they're in New York City making media as part of the AMC family roll call there with the pictures of Matt Hardy with Brooke Shields. You saw they were on Busted Open. That's funny. Whenever they want them in their studios, they pretend that they glaze TNA. You know, I know everyone's talking about the Carlos Silva's comments. That, of course, LaGreca asked him about the situation about removing talents. People are running with that, rehashing an old story. Look, it happened. It's not going to change anything. But no one's talking about how much the co-host of Busted Open just flat out bullshit them, right? Carlos Silva and Mark Santana in their face. Oh, yeah, we talk about TNA every Friday morning. Bullshit. There's times when TNA has had some great, I'm going to call it bullshit, Dave. I'm sorry. You're fucking a bullshit artist. You told the president of the company right in his face with Tommy Dreamer too, sitting across from you to tell that you guys on Fridays you talk about TNA wrestling. Come on, guys. That's total bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. You barely talk about NXT. All you do, but I tell you, you want to know about the latest, the 1980 movies? Check them out. You guys are bullshit artists, lying to the freaking to tell them in their face. And it's funny how they run to give you talent and have you stay. They go. You're more than happy to have them on your channel when they come into your studio. You pretend to watch, you pretend to love it, but meanwhile, when they're not around, you don't even mention a sniff, a peep, or anything. It's funny. Even the After Dark shit. You have Denise Salcedo there, supposedly does TNA After Dark. 15 minutes? And then she's talking about Collision. They have their own program on Wednesdays After Dark. And Tommy Dreamer does a good thing. And I have another quarrel. And this is all TNA related. And I'm going to go on my soapbox with it. I don't think head of TNA Creative should be reviewing and breaking down the AEW product. You have a problem with TNA talent wrestling AEW talent on the independent scene. I think you should have an issue of your head of creative glazing and breaking down the AEW product. That's just me. I find it a conflict of interest. I find that it's weird. I find it such a and it's funny because TNA brings them out to host the pre-show, and they go there like total hypocrites to cover it. Oh, we love TNA. I've been a fan, and meanwhile, I've been covering it since the show is existent 17 years ago. Great, you did that many years ago because you were trying to get in your foot in the door in the wrestling business. Now you don't really give too much about TNA. And it shows it, and it's tough. It's tough because I enjoy it. I watch it. Other people want it. We want to hear it. You're supposed to be a pro wrestling company, 24/7, right? Please talk some TNA wrestling. There's other companies around. There's TNA, and you don't do enough. You don't do enough. You don't talk about this show. You don't talk about much situation there. Some of these stars, some of these wrestlers could be emphasized. Especially, why did it take Matt Hardy to come on and he has to let us know and talk about the meet and greets. How many people, how important it is for them to meet everyone and give that memory. That should be coming from you guys on Fridays. I see. And I like how he hypocritically says, I seen the lines. I seen all the lines. I seen all the lines for hours. Have you? That's the first time you mention it. That's the first time you mention it. It bothers me. It just bothers me because these people get the opportunities that we're craving for and we're wanting. And they get it. They get the skipping of the lines. And that's the bottom line. That's what grinds my gears. But we got a good one. Don't let that deter your TNA watch here. Leon Slater trying to make some history, becoming the longest reigning X Division champion in TNA history in his existence, 20 plus years of existence. Interesting to see if he gets over that finish line. Does he become the longest reigning X Division champion? I'm pretty sure they're going to throw him everything but the kitchen sink towards him. The next time TNA will be totally live, not pre-recorded, will be May 14th from Sacramento, California. They got a nice date out there, a couple days out there in Sacramento. One thing they're doing great is the ticket sales. The pre-ticket sales are going well above expected for TNA, and that's a great sign. Where I've told many of the fans, many people that can hear my voice, whether it's 10 people, 5 people, 1 people, 20,000, who gives a shit? At least it's one. If you have ears, lend me your ears and hear. If you want these talent that's been released, or these people floating out in the independent scene, or people upcoming free agency, or keeping their very own, us as fans, we have to buy these tickets. We have to purchase the apps, the pay-per-views, merchandise. We have to be a sustaining force of their revenue, so they can retain, bring in talent, sign talent. If we don't do our part, I understand corporations could be greedy, and case in point, Look at TKO. They're very greedy. They want you. The more they keep raising, and people still keep giving, and they're still moving the goalposts back. And I understand these days where the way economy and the way it's hard to just the cost of living to want to for a disposable income for entertainment when it comes to professional wrestling with so many companies to pick and choose from and consume it. And I get it. Why? But if you're really behind and we are TNA, if you really are waving the TNA banner, or if this is really the company that it fits you or affordability, accessible, then we have to, not I or you, we have to do a better job and support the company. That's the mission statement. We want to see, if you want to see Zoe Starks, or Joe Casey, or you want to see these names that are being released, or Karrion Kross and so forth. If they're your favorites, support. And then now they have a budget, they have a finance. The Hardys are not going to live forever in TNA, although their aura will, but them physically will not be in TNA forever. So we need to start bringing in some new talent, some upper talent. Nick Nemeth, or how great he is, don't know how long is his shelf life. Jay Francis, they could go another 10 years, not putting any limits to it. But everything has an expiration date. So we have to start helping with our part, with our finances and our viewing. If you can't finance to go to an arena, turn on the show, give it a rating view so they could get sponsorship, so they could get their ratings up, so they get a better TV deal, so they can up. We all play a small part in not just TNA, in all professional wrestling. If you love All Elite Wrestling, watch it on Dynamite. Support it. Your ratings, do all those things. I think us as a wrestling fan, we complain and bitch too much, but if we do our part, we're supporting it. I think wrestling could continue being in a good spot. We got about 3 minutes left here. Don't know if the guys are going to join me tonight, because I know they stood late last night doing the All Elite Wrestling recap review. Boy, the Knicks are all over the Atlanta Hawks, 103-50. So you have a 50-point victory margin on the Knicks. I never seen the Knicks play that strong before. Wow, that's a good one. Looks like they might be going to the second round there. So good kudos on them. I just hope the fan base knows how to act. I mean, they win one playoff game and they act like they won the NBA title. I mean, Jesus Christ. That's a little off-putting of my own fan base, but we're not talking about that here. We're here now. We got a couple minutes here, 3 minutes before TNA Impact Zone. You could watch it with us traditionally on all the different watch-alongs, whether it's on X, on YouTube, Twitch, Truvo, Rumble. I put on, if you're on Rumble, if you're on YouTube, there's the link to my Discord. You could come on and check it out with us. Come on out to my Discord server. We will hang out, definitely do all that stuff. And of course, Mr. Rosario Ismael says the pre-shows are going incredibly good. Salute to you, man. I saw your comments there. I always like to read everyone. Wanted to give you a shout out there. Always a supporter. I love that. Thank you so much. Always retweeting, liking posts, and likewise, man. Thank you. Thank you for everyone that really rocks with us. That gives us the undivided support. I'm letting you know it's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. Anything we could do to help you support and anything, the Sports Jedi Network is there. Whether it's collaborations, whether it's retweeting, whether you want to come on and you want to take 15 minutes on my channel to have your conversation, or if you want to you're more than welcome to do anything on the program. It's a two-way street, because without the fans, like myself, a fan, I'm nothing. I could just, you know what? I have a closet right in front. I could just take this whole desk, sit in the fucking closet, and just talk to myself and about wrestling. But you guys give me your time, you give me your ears, you become my audience, vice versa, and I want to have a conversation and grow a community of professional wrestling fans that love this sport of the art sport of professional wrestling. That's all it is. That's all I want. I want just to grow a community of just talking, understanding, and loving the art of professional wrestling. I think that's the main goal for everyone that watches it. We're under 30 seconds here before the Impact Zone begins. Okay, of course, come on, check it out. You see the link is there. Come on in. No cost. Just let's just enjoy, have fun, and just all I ask if you're on the other, just hit the like button. Simple. It's totally free. I'm not asking you to go in your wallet where right now everything is so expensive, everything is costly. Pretty sure we're gonna start getting an air tax soon. We're already paying for water, so we're probably So all we ask is a free like button. That's it. Simple. Just the effort of moving your mouse to the thumbs up, the like button goes a long way for us personally. So I really thank you guys. Appreciate you guys on it. The live event is about to kick in and begin. I'm excited for TNA tonight because that tells me Friday's around the corner. The weekend, I can sleep a little in, do all the stuff, relax from the weekly grind that is work. Yes, I don't do this as an occupation. I am an electrician that gets up every day early in the morning, grind, and then come and do videos and watch alongs and videos and this and that. So yeah. So I'm like double duties, triple duties, because I'm also a husband and a father. All right. We got the Elijah. We get into I love it that they break down things and they tell you what's going on. They're gonna show that. Please don't show me that funny bone elbow drop that he did last week. No, they didn't. I wonder. Well, of course, the end game Hardys and the Righteous. I'm interested to see what's the payoff, how they continue. And the Righteous getting elevated here. Let's face it, the Hardys are here to elevate tag teams. Would love the Motor City to return, but I don't know if they could afford it. Be honest with you, for Motor City, if they want to do something different, I would not get upset and bothered if they ended up in All Elite Wrestling. I'm gonna be honest with you. They've got more tag teams there. They have, you got some kind of the Hurt Syndicate as a tag team. You want to call them Top Flight. You've got some conglomeration, group, combination of two wrestlers at the same time from that group. You've got Don Callis family. We could put two sets, or they even got two sets of tag teams in that family. You got the Roppongi Vice situation there. You've got the Bucks. You got Adam Copeland. You got FTR. There is more meat on the bone when it comes to the Motor City Machine Guns to incentivize and show their greatness as a tag team. It makes sense for them to go to AEW, to be honest with you. As much as I would love them to return home back to TNA, but after a while, it's going to get dead end. And they're not any young team. They're a little older team. Go out there and whatever 4 or 5 years that they have left, or 3, go out there and just kill it. All right, we got the Righteous starting it off. We got Vincent taking on Jeff Hardy. So here we go. Opening contest is going to start off hot here. I'm going to tell you something. The Righteous and TNA, I am very impressed with them. They had a couple tryouts in NXT. They were very close many times to sign with NXT. When I used to attend the Performance Center, I've seen a couple times Vincent. I've said hello first to Vincent and Dutch. Right before I went in, I said, "What's going on, Vincent?" All that, and they made a couple of appearances in the arena. Sitting in the hard camera side, watching, and never got signed. And I always wondered why. They had a look. They had a look, but you know what? When one door closes, another opens for the Righteous. They had a cup of coffee in Ring of Honor. They were in that company there. Wasn't really used. I don't think the company is really into wrestlers that want to tell a story that has a gimmick behind them. I understand. They're a quick pace, quicker, different alternative. I get it. I get it why they were lost in the shuffle there. All right, here we go. Look at that massive pop that Jeff Hardy received here. Wow, listen to the screams from the young men out there. Holy moly. There's the kids. Look at it. That's cool. And I heard Matt Hardy was talking earlier today how they've been around in a couple, 3 decades, actually 4 decades they wrestled in. Um, and seeing some of the parents being saying, "I grew up watching and inspired by you," and then now their children are they're their children's favorites too. Interesting how relevant they are, and they have not changed physically. Usually, when you get a little older, you get a little chubby, pudgy. These guys look in great shape. They kind of look almost the same. Just of course, you could tell they have age from the younger Hardys. Of course, you could tell they're a little more older, but other than that, body type and physique, they look the same. And that is something for them. And they weren't, and now they're taking care of their body, of course, with the cold plunges and all that other stuff. But we know they had their issues throughout their career, whether it's substance abuse or alcoholism. But they right now at least a life here, and they're making the best of it. You could definitely you could talk about them being the greatest of all time because they have been through so many different adversities, self-inflicting or not, but they have rose to the top and look where they are, man. You got to give a testament to the Hardys, man. Listen to the crowd screaming Hardy, Hardy. There's a nice snap there. Beautiful, typical drop kick. All right, it's going to the top. Let's see. Oh, Vincent smart. It's too early in the match there. Vincent was smart, rolled out on the outside. Look at this. Oh, clothesline. Jeff Hardy. Hot start there. It's a hot start. The crowd is on fire to start the show here. Of course, you're here, Tom Manafin and Matthew Renwall. I tell you, one of the best play-by-play combo duo in professional wrestling right now. Beautiful mule kick there. Come on, Jeff. Once again, you're watching on YouTube. Thank you for watching. If you're on Rumba, if you're on Kick, you're on Trubo. Thank you so much on X. Appreciate everyone that's listening, watching along here. Thursday Night Impact Live. We got Vincent here. We got the crowd going. Let's go, Hardy. Beautiful. Of course, they got one more episode, I believe, in Syracuse before they go live from Sacramento on the 14th. Of course, you got Walk with Elias match. I don't know what that is about, but it's the first ever. You had that guitar casket match that was really cool, and now we have a Walk with Elias match. Ali is back, the aka the bunny. I wonder what's gonna happen with Mr. Elegance and the hometown man. What shenanigans and stuff is gonna happen here? Are we gonna get the knockout legends to help out the hometown man, or was that just a one-off that they did at Sacrifice, and we won't see the TNA knockouts legends, ODB, Mickey James, and Tara Terrell? Ooh, double cross body, but it looks like Vincent got the best out of that one. Referee checks on them. See, this is where I would love the cameraman to pan away, not right in front of the referee to check on them like that. I asked them. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose for some type of sanctioning body board that's watching them to making sure that the referees has the best interest of the talent. I kind of don't like that. I kind of want to leave that to the magic of the show where go to a wide shot, go to a fan, even if he's picking his nose. Just don't show me the referee asking, "Are you okay?" and squeeze my hand. I kind of want that away. Unreal has peaked back so much the current, and it takes the fun of watching the wrestling, where you get guys like that guy Rob Parker, that clown, the writer from Fox Sports, complaining and making fun out of wrestling. Because if you have these type of shots and shows, I kind of want to keep the magic. Keep the David Copperfield magic trick to a suspense. And it's just simple. Just move away the camera, zoom back out, have another shot, a shot at someone. Find someone in the crowd that it's interesting, that's going to have a reaction. Twisted Fate, but Jeff Hardy holding his back. Here we go. Sliced bread. Setting up for some sliced bread. No. Oh, there it is. Twist of Fate. Cover. Oh, kick out at 2. Yes, come on to the Discord. You're able to watch along and see with us. So now that more than happy, please participate in the chat. Keep the conversation going. It is a two-way talk, so I do read and answer everyone in the chat. Heather says, "No worries. I saw what you did." Yeah, there you go, Heather. Yeah, we did different with this from that's a nice side Russian leg sweep. Normally we do this on the Rumble app, but Rumble's been acting kind of funky. A lot of dry snitchers. There's a lot of snitching in the community. So we just decided to go on the Discord. It's a server, our own private server. We'll do that this way. Welcome aboard. We're watching along. Oh, Schoolboy. Cover. This is what I love about, again, this is what I wish, and it's not what aboutism. I hate that myself. But this is something where I wish at least Monday Night Raw on Netflix will do. The moniker of TNA Wrestling. TNA Wrestling has gone 12 minutes with a nice match, had no interruption. They don't need, if it was the WWE, they would have went on 2. They would have probably going on their second ad break. As soon as the match starts, they go 90 seconds in, they're going to an ad break. TNA, I give them a lot of credit, a lot of respect. As much as people disrespect this company, they respect the viewers. We're not putting an ad and then giving you the full match to keep you invested and keep you watching the show. I also give All Elite Wrestling some credit as well. They'll give you a picture-in-picture with it where you get to see, which is not bad. You get to still see the action, but the WWE, they just got to give you the general. They got to give you the Pizza Hut. They got to tell you about all this other stuff, but the wrestling. Oh, lights went out. The lights went out on Jeff Hardy. We'll see what's going to happen here. Oh, Woken Matt Hardy. I mean, yeah. Delete. 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 And the lights are off. There we go. The lights are off. Lights are on. Here we go. Little Danhausen stuff. As Vincent was going to hit to the top ropes and now switched. Referee Daniel Spencer don't know what's going to happen. Swanton bomb. Here's the cover. Put it in the books. Jeff Hardy gets the victory. All right, so we got a little bit of broken Matt Hardy coming out. The lights went off. Broken Matt Hardy came out. And the lights went off. And now Jeff Hardy hits the Swanton for the victory. All right, like it. They're keeping that feud hot. Here's Dutch. So we're trying to get broke. We're gonna get Brother Nero soon. We got broken Matt Hardy. All right. First match in the books. And they did what they had to do.
Delete! 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 Delete!
Yes. Matt Hardy's back. Broken Matt Hardy. All right, we got a backstage here with Gia Miller and Frankie Kazarian talking about this match. They're going over to this rules, this walk of alliances with the guitar strap. It starts in the back, and they have to go, and it's like a four corners match. So they got to hit all four corners for the victory. And Frankie Kazarian talking about being the first X Division King in a mountain match. Ultimate X. And the first ever. So Frankie Kazarian has done a lot of first ever. All right, here we go. First ever walk with Elijah guitar strap match. So I guess we're getting Mustafa Ali next. Let's see. They're going down. They're going through the card tonight. Yes, Adams Brooks taking on Mustafa Ali. I told you again in the opening of the show. If you're joining me here currently right now, that didn't hear me in the beginning of the show, I'm very interested in Adam Brooks. Very impressive seeing him in Santa Fe, New Mexico, when he showed up and had that match with Trey Miguel. Very interested with him. Very interested in his work. Seeing him, I know that he was in Ring of Honor and so forth. I can't wait to see what he does here against Mustafa Ali. I think he's going to put on a good match. If he gives another showing for TNA, when are we going to give him a full-time contract? Because this guy does fit what TNA really needs. You know, not too expensive, talented wrestler from the independent scene where they could use him, good worker. And we'll see. So basically, it's an old school strap match where you touch four corners. Okay. And it's going to begin in the back. So they're going to start it off in the back, somewhere in the back, but they're going to make their way to the ring. They have to touch all four corners. They're going to have strap. They're going to do all this stuff. It's a gimmick match, first ever. Look, if it's something like the guitar coffin match, I'm for it. They want to do something different. TNA is doing something different where there is a storyline behind this. Should be a final blow off for Elijah and Frankie Kazarian. Don't know who's right now. I'll be honest with you. I feel like it's 50-50 right now. I don't know who wins because Frankie Kazarian could easily be chasing back his world title picture. Didn't really get a rematch for his world title. It's the world title picture. Really doesn't have a clear-cut number one contender, although we still have the Nick Nemeth Warrior shot. There's going to be a battle royal for number one contender, and Steve Maclin is cleared for action. So I don't know if we see Steve Maclin in the course of the next 2 weeks because they were all. This is going to be taped tonight and next week, next Thursday night, Impact Zone from Syracuse until May 14th when they come back from a live event at Sacramento. So maybe that's when we'll see Steve Maclin. Unless if Steve Maclin does something taped backstage that we don't know, where he attacks Mike Santana. Don't know what, we have to stay tuned. I know he's been cleared from all the different medical protocols that were in place for him on that scary situation on the pay-per-view. They're in resurgence, so we'll see what happens going forward with TNA with that. Maclin is off injury list. I did see that there. I think he did an independent show, Heather. I'm not too. Don't hold me against that. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I know I saw where he's cleared, so I know he's ready to go. So, interesting enough, we'll see what happens with Maclin. He's gonna be, I think a lot of people. I think the diehards TNA or the TNA fans that are following this product week in, week out would like to see a conclusion one way or another between the Maclin and Santana match. restart it, redo it. Let's finish. Let's get that match going. Because we the injury. Unfortunately, the injury happened, and it was a good storyline. It was a very juicy storyline, and I think a lot of people sunk their teeth in. Would like to see a conclusion to that storyline. They're on a commercial break, and again, I got to give them their flowers. Not to sound redundant, but I did say earlier, I enjoy the fact that TNA, they give you the full match, and now they'll give you a nice lengthy commercial. I wish Monday Night Raw was like that. I swear to God, I wish Monday Night Raw was like that. Give me that moniker where Monday Night Raw, you're on Netflix. First and foremost, I don't know why they can't do that, but they have to interrupt the match with a stupid ad when it takes you off the match. After someone does a moonsault or something stupid on the outside, they pause. Can he get back? It takes me away from the match. And of course, we've been lucky that we have the international feed with the VPN, and we get to see the match. Not a lot of great things, but something certain, at least there's some type of wrestling going on. I wish, and at least it keeps you motivated and watch it. But man, it's tough if you don't have the means of having the international feed or the higher premium charges that they're charging you, and that sucks. At least TNA, you're on AMC. They're giving you all these commercials. What is it going to be? Almost 3 to 4 minutes of ads while they're in a commercial break. It's network television. I get it, but they don't interrupt the match. I like it. What's your thoughts on WrestleMania 44, possibly in Nashville, Titan Stadium, anywhere near ready? Personally, I will dread the flux of people, but it's good for your city. It's good for that economy, for the tourism in your city. And you know what? I think a lot of people, and it's affordable. It's in the middle of the country, where either you want to take a short drive. If you're in the Rocky Mountains, you could drive over to Nashville. If you're in Georgia or on the East Coast, if you want to drive, it's only 8 hours from Orlando, Florida, I believe. If you want to if I want to drive from Orlando, if you're, or a 2-hour flight. If you're in New York City, also, it's convenient for everywhere, for everybody to get to it. In my opinion, it's going to help Nashville. Nashville's an up and coming city. A lot of good stuff coming out of Nashville. So personally, they do it, it'll be great. I hate to say this. I hope WrestleMania 40 next year, 43 is in Nashville, not in Saudi Arabia. I hate to say it. I personally, I hope they don't go even Night of Champions to Saudi Arabia. And for my opinion, my reason is the family members of the talent don't need to be put in that worried situation that their families are in a hostile part of the world, where any minute a ballistic missile or anything can happen, where oops, we should have known better. And meanwhile, they gotta go for the next what? They'll leave Wednesday and they'll be there until Sunday, so they'll be there for almost 5 days, in pins and needles, and not in that all the worries that happens leading for them going to Night of Champions. I don't think the money isn't worth to put everyone through that algebra and headache. Well, Nashville is going to make tons of money, but with the way ticket prices now, I couldn't afford to go. But there's still people that could, Heather. We can't afford. Me and you, we can't afford to go. But there's still a boatload of people that will go to Nashville and fill up that arena. There's other people. I don't know. God bless them. How they do it, whether it's credit, whatever they do, collecting cans, recycling, selling their old stuff. They gonna find they're gonna find the 75,000 plus per night to go. They'll find it. All right, here we go. All right, international title up for grabs here. It went back to the blue straps. No more green. Blue strap for, all right. I thought it was going to go red because Mustafa Ali likes to use the red and black. But it's the blue. Original, that was kind of the original international title strap. All right, here's Adam Brooks, Mustafa Ali. Aesthetically, it looks good here. Both men ready to lock up, collar elbow tie up. Both men in tremendous shape here. Again, this was a great match. We saw him back in February against Trey Miguel. Banger of a match. All right, here we go. I mean, it takes less than an hour to drive there, but the way it sucks, the whole thing. It's good. Look, I personally wish it was in Orlando, but I don't like the arena that they did the two WrestleManias in. That stadium sucks. You know, you're gonna hear the complaints from the Jacksonville Jaguar fans this upcoming season. They're gonna play their football games there, unless they're gonna spend a lot of money to refurbish that arena, that stadium. Which good luck. There is no parking lot for that arena, and how much I would love personally and selfishly to have WrestleMania back here again, but it was a nightmare. But it made a lot of money for Orlando. Yeah, the blue is the original. Trey got the green one. Yeah, I figured that. Oh, what a big boot there by Adam Brooks. Nice boot. Stay on him, Brooks. Oh, nice. Oh, got him. Ooh. Nice back body drop. Adam Brooks with a back body drop. Oh, missed under Ali. Smart under that baseball slide, but no. Ooh, beautiful right hand there by Adam Brooks on the outside. Carlos Silva watching along here. Ali, that was a smooth. Oh, look at Adam Brooks, but Ali caught him there. What a beautiful DDT on the outside, on the apron. See, this is where WWE would have won in a commercial. Can Adam Brooks be in control? And this is the difference between the two companies. Do you think Sam Shaw makes his return to TNA? It makes sense, Heather, for two different reasons. That size and that height for him will be utilized better in TNA. Just his look, his height. He fits the height requirement. He doesn't fit the height requirement in All Elite Wrestling. He's too tall. And also, you got Indy Hartwell. There is history where I know people, the index, all that stuff there, if they want to do something along the lines, if they want to rehash that or in TNA's version of the story for them, especially where TNA has that working relationship with the WWE and AAA. Remember, there's mixed tag team champions. Could you see Sam Shaw and Indy Hartwell going down to AAA and possibly shocking the world and winning mixed tag team titles, kind of like a good feel-good story for them, taking care of them later down the road? Well, I could see something along those lines. Oh, nice step up in Seguri. Good recovery there by Adam Brooks. Yeah, I wonder if they could revisit that. Yeah, but here's the one thing, though. Sam Shaw, he's close to 40 years old. I believe he's like 41, 42. There's nothing wrong with that. He's got to learn how to talk. What I mean, cut good promos, become an interesting character, not just with his looks. He can't come back to TNA to be a mute. He's got to give us something. He's got to evolve with his speaking and down the microphone. Make the fans get back. Tell his story. What is he there? Redemption. That's all. That's for Sam Shaw. That's what we need. Man, what a good forearm there by Adam Brooks. This is a very competitive match here for this title. You could see that Adam Brooks is hungry for this international title. What a super kick. Almost took his head off there by Mustafa Ali. But he's still on his foot, Brooks. Brooks kind of minorly not sold it. Oh. Now it's going to set him up into a power bomb. Knee to the back of the neck. That should be a finisher right there. See, if this is something where they wish they could protect this type of a fin. That's a finisher. That is much more of a lethal finisher that I've seen on any wrestler. But since it was Brooks to do it, Ali kicked out. and that should be a finisher. That should be a finisher that should be protected. I don't think that's his finisher. That's just using it as a transition move. But man, that looks like should be a finisher. Ouch. But even as Sam Shaw, he didn't really do much talking. His artist, serial killer gimmick, impressed himself through paintings. Didn't do much talking. Yeah, is that going to work now in 2026 though, Heather? Like for a newer audience, you're in AMC. You're in AMC now, and you're getting a new, different audience after movies and so forth. You gotta do something a little bit minor different. I mean, they could try it. I'm not against it, but if he doesn't get over here, there's the 450 splash. And put it in the books. Ali gets the victory. Very good match. Very good match. Adam Brooks, again, impressive. Adam Brooks is very impressive. I don't know why. If I'm TNA, I'm not letting him leave. I am signing him. You took a chance on an independent wrestler, Ricky Sosa, and I know he's younger, and he has the theme song and the music. But so far, I'm very impressed with Adam Brooks. We got to get that kid. They got to keep him in TNA, man. I'll take him 20 times over Matt Taven. And everybody wants Matt Taven for some reason. Give me Adam Brooks. Somebody different, new. They could tell stories with him. $133.76. The Knicks are in control with under 5 minutes left. Look like they're going to the second round. Keeping you updated on that. I don't know where the gentlemen's are. Tonight they did try to take off, but that's cool. Here you go, Ali. We got Eric Young. EC3. I'm like, Ethan. Who's Ethan? Who's talking about? EC3. I'm not feeling EC3. I'm not feeling him. Hopefully he could grow on me. Not that I don't. It's not like I'm gonna say I don't like him. I haven't really seen much of him, but I'm not feeling him. I need to find out. I need to see more. He could win. He could win me over. Don't get me wrong. I have an open mind. I haven't totally said I can't stand him. I just don't. He hasn't won me over. I don't see nothing. I see him. I don't see anything special that I gotta go. That is gonna stop me from what I want to do to watch EC3 match. All right. I don't know. AMC embraces a lot of horror gimmick stuff. Shaw still works with the gimmick, but who knows? That's why I say, you know what? We could see what happens. With all the dead realm stuff and all that other good stuff, Heather, with AMC, they're telling you that they want characters on the show. Why not? If he's a stalker, fella, and so forth, maybe it will work. I'm not dismissing it. I'm not trying to say it's not, but just don't get stereotyped or put into a corner where that gimmick, once it gets stale, what next? And then he gets released or he's not used, and then he gets. I just don't typecast yourself. I want you to I want to evolve. I want to, if he's going to still do something horror, let's evolve it a little bit. Let's take it to another level, something different. All right, let me read. EC3 is doing his original TNA gimmick that everybody hated. I didn't watch him, so I can tell you that I've seen it before, and I just what I'm seeing currently right now. Maybe that's something back then, and I can see why fans did not like it back then for EC3. He's just not. I got to see more in ring. I got to see more, a little bit more to see before I can say this guy's not hitting. As of right now, I'm not impressed. I'm not too impressed. I'm not too impressed with him on going forward. They're in a commercial break, waiting for them to come back on a commercial break here. First half hour's in the books, so quick half hour. We had a great match there with Jeff Hardy and Vincent. We had broken Matt Hardy come out, fights out, cuts in. Jeff gets with the Swanton for the victory, and a very good international title match here with Adam Brooks and Mustafa Ali. Great job there. His whole character as like Dixie obnoxious, spoiled, rich nephew. It was awful. Nepotism. So they were going with the nepotism gimmick back then. This time around, there is no Dixie Carter, no auntie for the nepotism. That's why we got to see him. We're going to see a different evolved version of, I believe, than EC3. We were scared. We were asked if we wanted to interview EC3 on this week, I believe, for tomorrow, but I have to work. And this whole week of TNA interviews were 9-10 in the morning, and I can't afford to miss work to that early in the morning. As much as I would have loved to talk to several talents that they offered, I couldn't. I couldn't afford to allow them to the time to miss work to interview. I wanted, but EC3 was one of those names that we asked. It's not, and I would have, because I maybe would have understand him more, and I would have got to meet him, interview him, and got to ask the questions to get to know him more and get that emotional connection. I would have loved to have that conversation with EC3, but I have to work, unfortunately. I wish it was in the afternoon. If it was anything after 12, I would have been here, done that. I could be home by then. But 8 o'clock, 9, 10, that's a little rough for me. Too early. Yeah, Dixie stuff isn't there. I'm entitled. I'm going to say the end. The run TNA gimmick still there. It's still there. As we're getting a nice commercial break here. I believe this should be the 6 knockout challenge here. The six knockout women's tag match. The Diamond Exchange versus the Undead Realm ladies, of course, Mara Sade, Ali, aka the Bunny, and of course, Rosemary. It should be coming back from this commercial break. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share. Good job last night on the AEW review. I did a run in. I'm almost making. I think I am making the same mistake I did last night. I'm having a little bit caffeinated drink late. And I did not get to sleep until almost 1. I only had 2 hours of sleep. Came home and had a nice 3-hour nap. I don't recommend it. And I did a little bit of running. Good job there with the viewers and the comments. Had a good time with Haas and, of course, your host, PJ Chris, with your review recaps of All Elite Wrestling. Of course, they're hyping up the Boston for TNA Slammiversary. Tickets are going very well. Tickets are moving so well. Sunday, June 28th. And that's a good time to be honest with you, to go to Boston. When, you could go to Martha's Vineyard, you could go hang out in Boston, the nice warm weather. Diamonds are forever. Diamante, fuerte, elegante. All right, 6-woman tag team match. Let's go. Victoria Coffert. They're doing Boston again. I thought Boston won a bust last time. No, they're doing Slammiversary. Carlos Silva has a lot of ties with the Boston area. Former UMass alumni. All that's good stuff. So I wasn't surprised they did Slammiversary there. I thought it was going to be back at the UBS Arena, but I can understand why. Because Carlos Silva has such a good relationship with the Ledeckis. and they're the current owners of the building of the UBS and so forth. I thought that was going to be an annual thing, but I was shocked. They were doing it in Boston, and tickets are moving good. That's the good. Here's the funny part: tickets are moving well. All right, here we go. Here's Ali. Now, why wasn't she? Refresh my memory. I used to see her with Butcher and the Blade, right? Why is it because she was with those two jobbers, or that she wasn't really utilized well in AEW? I thought she was fine. I saw her a couple matches. I didn't think she was that terrible on the AEW television that then. I just thought she was just with a bunch of guys that weren't that great. To me, I felt like she took the L by association. How old is Ali, by the way? She's got to be under. She's got to be like 34, right, or younger. She don't look a day over 34. So for her to say she's retired. All right, we got Rosemary. Let's go. Oh, we got two Looney Tunes in the ring. Let's go. Victoria and Rosemary. Here we go. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. She just yelled at her and scared the crap out of Victoria. Interesting now that Mara Sardade is actually doing this Unrealm character. Okay, Ali is the Blade's wife for the record. I didn't know that. She got injured and shoved a couple times, and then when she was used, she went into early retirement. Okay. See, I didn't know there was. That's why I'm like, why did they put her with her? Now it makes sense. Staying by her man. I could respect that. There, I take that back for being in the jobber group. It's with her husband. Are they still with All Elite Wrestling? Because golly, they look like they haven't wrestled like in 3 years. And if they're still with them, I mean, how many? What did they have? A lifetime achievement contract with them? That should be a tag team that they should be using. The Outrunners is another tag team should be using. Who's this person screaming like a maniac? Fix your top there, Victoria. Yikes. Crawford is about to have a nipple slip. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice clothesline there. All right, here's Mara Sade. Nice shoulder tackle. See, I kind of wanted to see Mara Sade and Tessa. Tessa is the more veteran there for Mara Sade because Mila Moore is the greener of the two, and Mara Sade on the greener one on the group. Even though she's been in the WWE and they've trained well, yada yada, but she has over Ali and Rosemary. She's the lesser experience of the three. Yeah, I see. Good job, Mila Moore. Get her. Stay on her, Mila. Well, the Knicks are going to the second round, so Hawks have been eliminated. Cover. Tag. Tessa still hasn't gotten in the ring yet. She hasn't made her appearance in this match yet. Nice suplex there by Mara Sade. Now, look at this. Setting up Crawford with a forearm. To me, I think Mara Sade wants to do so much high flying that it doesn't come out smooth on her. Oh. What Victoria now doing? Oh, nice suplex with a nice bridge. Nice bridge there by Crawford. There's a tag. All right, here is Tessa. Tessa now versus Rosemary. Here we go. Let's see what Tessa's going to do there. She's working on the left knee. Cover. Like if I was Tessa, continue on the knee. Ground there, Rosemary. There's a nice snapmare into a nice drop kick to the back of the neck. Cover. Hook kick out even with the leg hook. Mila Moore with the tag. Here we go. Let's see what she's going to do here. Double team into the mix section. There's another quick tag. Here's Tessa. Now they're cutting the ring in half here. Good shoulder tackle by Tessa. Another shoulder tackle into the midsection of Rosemary. They're taking apart Rosemary on their corner. Into the heels corner they go. Beautiful dissecting there in the corner. Now, here we go. Here's the double team. Here's the triple team. Double team now as the referee being occupied. See, this is something, and this is a rare commercial break in the middle of the match. Why did they do it on the women's, on the knockouts? That could be argued and make you say, they should have. This is the match they should have not taken a commercial break. It's tougher for people to stay engaged in watching the women's match. You take a commercial break, you don't want to lose your audience that way. Especially when you got the games on ESPN where they could flip back and forth. All right, here they came back quick. It was a quick break. There we go. Oh, double knees there. Cover. Nope. See, I would have liked Rosemary to have done a crucifix pin on Tessa for that sloppy pin by Tessa Blanchard. And this is something where I was mentioning before they went on that commercial break, where I can see where major companies don't, like WWE and stuff, don't like doing the tag teams because it's always the same psychology. The babyface gets beat up in the middle of the ring, then taken into the corner, gets beaten up, quick tag by the heels as they beat up on them. The struggle of getting that hot tag, the heel distracts the referee doesn't see the tag, and then we wait for the hot tag, and then the hot tag comes in like right now, like Ali, and she's a house of fire, and then all of a sudden you see the wrestler that got their ass kicked for the last 10 minutes all of a sudden becomes and re-energized with a sensu bean, and then it's the same psychology with the tag team wrestling. I can see why why companies go away from wrestling because it's always the same psychology, and maybe the big time people think it's kind of boring. I don't, but I'm just trying to see the other side of the coin. What are we doing here? Oh, here we go. And they got the upside down. Look at that. Look at those. Mara Sade now. Springboard. Cross body. That was a nice springboard cross body there. A spear. Okay, now things are going crazy here as that little girl screaming like a maniac. Here's Ali now. What is Ali going to do here? Fireman carry. Nope. Mila Moore's just too big. Mila. Running the ropes. Mila now. Nope. Oh, code breaker. Cover. Yes, it is. Ali gets the victory with the code breaker. All right. So Ali picks up a victory there with the code breaker. Hey, good job for the young lady getting back in the ring with a temporary retirement. Hopefully this is not a one-off. Hopefully they could keep her wrestling. They could use knockout. And Ali did not look bad one bit. You know what? I think they have a home. They have a knockout here home for Ali. Keep her around. Keep her around. I like it. Ali is back from the dead. Correction. You're correct. Good job. Good job there, Ali. Uh-oh, the injury report. That was match of the week. Mike Santana and Ray Swan. And not even a peep, a mention whatsoever from Pro Wrestling Nation about this match. Very disgusting. They're doing their injury report that they normally do. Bioflex. All right. Are we going to get to the top of the hour? First hour of TNA in the books. Not a bad first hour. We're going to hear from their champion on the crossover hour, your X Division champion, Leon Slater. All right. We got a little bit of a gimmick match. We got a gimmick match, but we're going to get to me, the gimmick match is Hometown Man versus Mr. Elegant. What's going to happen there? Are we going to get the Hometown Man getting the victory on Mr. Elegant in an elegant way? We'll find out. Heather, did you see? Oh well, what else is new? Swan has been overlooked and unappreciated for years. Yeah, Heather, did you see the post that or anyone in the chat? Samurai, who normally is good on this stuff as well. If you're around, if you listen to the sound of my voice, what did Anna J? She says she cleared something up about because for some reason there's been reports that she's done with All Elite Wrestling, but then she's having a match in Collision this Saturday, where there was reports that they froze her contract up, but she cleared the air. I see a video there clarifying things with Jungle Jack in the back. It doesn't if Jungle Jack is in this video, it doesn't look good for her to say that she's leaving All Elite Wrestling or she's gonna leave. So it kind of feels like I wouldn't be surprised if she re-signed with the company just to Tony Khan making good with Jack Perry and for Anna Jay. Why would she leave? That's it. I'll be surprised if she leaves. I will be surprised. For her career wise, to learn in a performance center will benefit her. She's so young, but financially and for the career, if she's really gonna make a life with Jungle Jack, then that's well said for staying with her husband or fiance or who she's living with. I don't know if they're married or not, but if it's not the case that they're just dating, don't let no man hold you back. Go, further your career. I say that vice versa. The same way for a male. Don't let a female hold you back. If you got a chance to go make money and go do something different, whether you're in the performance center and you get an opportunity to make boatloads of money, jump on it because until you put a ring on it, that's different. Until you're married, that's totally different. That's just my opinion. I don't know what happened there with Anna Jay. I know there was been reports where Sean Ross Sapp put something. I believe Ergo, the Uber fan, some people might think is obnoxious, depending how you view it, put something and it was taken down. There's always something. There's more storyline and drama on the IWC than there is in WWE and AEW. I mean, my goodness, put together. They tell more story. There's more storyline and drama on the IWC on Twitter. Because they have a commercial. I know there was a lot of hot topic that the niece of we got here Santino Marella here. Let's see what you got to say. Santana's talking about Santino's back. He's cleared of all charges. He's back and just took his vacation. Well, we know that Daria Ray is on month number 4 on her contract. She's got only a 6-month contract, so she's close to 60 days left in the company. We don't know if there's an extension, but storyline wise, you could see the beginning of the end if they want to untell the story where she's no longer in power as a general manager. TNA Ariana Grande, Léi Yǐng Lee. If it's next week, that means it's not going to be. It's no title change. I agree with you, Heather. I'd rather watch Santino come out than Daria. Yeah, but you always need a heel GM. But you're right. I like Santino better. It was working. There was no need for Daria Raid, really. I understand maybe because the AMC and you want to do something different. Daria Ray should be wrestling. All right, we got Indy with a Hartwell. I mean, with a Hartwell. We got Indy Hartwell with a microphone. Oh my god. I got she stopped me in the tracks with that skirt that she's wearing. She got legs all day. I agree with the Darius. She should be a wrestler, not a gym. Yeah. All right. So Andy comes out. She made it short and quick. She's back. So she wants Ariana Grace. If it's told correctly, I could see that where she becomes your knockouts champion. He's Mike Santana now. Here's Nick Nemeth. Steps up. He has a tag team title match next week. Just reminding you about the Call Your Shot. All right. Okay. Part of me, if you're asking me, is Mike Santana leaving TNA? If you would ask me that a month ago, I would say he's leaving TNA Wrestling. But watching what I saw over the last few days, him part of the AMC premiere, hanging out with Carl, working, well, with Carlos Silva, part of the premiere, doing all the medias, doing all this. I don't think Mike is leaving. I think Mike Santana is going to get paid well by TNA. I think he's going to stay. I don't see him going to the WWE. As much as I would like to see him in the big time and have his match with Damian Priest, but to me, that's going to be the ceiling. Maybe NXT, your NXT World Champion, the Joe Henry treatment, World Champion, get up to the main roster, probably a match with but WWE is so tone deaf when it comes to culture and money wise, and I mean not money wise, culture wise to generate money. They won't never give us Damian Priest and Mike Santana, even having them both in the company. It's just one match. It's not worth it. If Mike Santana re-ups with TNA, I'm really ecstatic for it. I just hope they pay him. I think he's very valuable. I think they're gonna pay him. I think they're gonna give him good money. Yeah, I think they're gonna pay. I think Mike Santana resigns with TNA. I think they're gonna open the book, open up the vault. I think that for his contract, and they're gonna give him a high paid salary. As they're in a commercial break, 1 hour in. We got 1 hour left in this show. We got a couple of stuff going on. The Elegance brand, of course. Mr. Elegance staying on Hometown Man. We got the strap match. We're going to hear from Leon Slater. We just heard from Nick Nemeth being a jerk, the condescending jerk that he is to Mike Santana. He's got a tag team title match with his brother Ryan Nemeth next week against the tag team champions of the system. And he says, at any moment, I could be a double champ. I could call my shot, win the World Heavyweight title. And Mike, you'll be left with nothing, and I'll be double champion. So typical Nick Nemeth. When it makes me weird because to last pay per view he was with Bernie Kosar and the people loved him. Now he's back to the. That was a weird dynamic. We could say it's a one off because it was Bernie Kosar in his hometown. All right, I'm with that. But we got to be consistent though. You can't be flip flopping like a pancake. All right, we're waiting. They're in a commercial. We're waiting for the commercial break, and they're showing you a classic match from TNA's Lockdown. Everybody loved the Lockdown, which is coming back after 10 years hiatus from the brand in Chicago. Just think of the cities they're going to do their big shows. They're going to be in Boston. They're going to be in Chicago, Tampa. I mean, that's good job there. Good job there. I wouldn't be surprised if Genesis is in the UBS arena. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if they do when they announce Genesis in January, the UBS arena. Wouldn't surprise me one iota. All right, we're waiting for this commercial break. Nothing to report. Don't forget if you tomorrow night we'll be having the WWE SmackDown watch along. Of course, big one. Fatal Influence. Ricky Saints makes his debut to the blue brand. We'll find out Cody Rhodes. We'll start seeing the card shape up for Backlash. WWE Backlash. 3 Monday Night Raw matches, I believe. I'm pretty sure they'll probably add 2 more SmackDown matches. Or make the card 5. I hope they make it a 6-card pre-elite. And we'll get 3 and 3 SmackDown matches, 3 Raw matches, and we're off in the races going. We'll find out where that happens tomorrow night. Haas will be back in action with me here. Of course, we'll do the weekly wrestling with all 3 of us on Saturdays. So here we go. Who's this, sir? Oh, Daria and Indy. Oh, well, contract is coming up soon. Ooh, blurring the lines. All right, here we go. Here is George, the Iceman, personal concierge. Nick is a tweener, soft, sort of. He's a heel, but he's a heel people love. Fair enough. All right, Mr. Elegant. Elegant. This is. Oh God. Oh, don't slip. Don't slip. Oh my God. He has so much baby oil that the ladies almost fell down the ramp with him. Yeah. That guy in the green shirt couldn't care less with the Macho Man shirt in the background. Look at his expression. Look at the guys. They're like, ugh. Here's the home slice man. Did he raid a police locker room for baby oil? P. Diddy's house. If you watch the last episode of The Boys, Soldier Boy uses a whole tubs of it to stop the speedster. All right, here we go. Hometown man. All right, here we go. This should go, guys. This is gonna go 7 minutes. Oh, wait a minute. He's got to pose. He's got to pose. There we go. The hometown man now. Let's go. The match is on its way. Beat him up. Kick his ass. Nice arm drag. Nice. Another arm drag. I haven't watched The Boys in forever. It's about to end. They're in their final season. Oh. Beautiful drop kick by the home slice man. Oh, no. What was that? He missed. Okay. Oh, airplane spin. We got the airplane spin, the classic. Just a typical classic that used to watch this. Into a cutter. Airplane spin into a cutter. All right. Little innovative of offense there by the home prize man. I'm sorry, man. Ash is cringe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Oh, she's cringe. Yeah. She's over the zealous cringe. All right, we got the crowd cheering for the hometown man. Here we go. Nope. Spine buster. All right, nice spine buster. The best wrestling move that this guy's done here. Let's see what the elegance man could do. Shoulder tackle. What the hell was that? This guy is terrible. Oh my god, this guy's terrible. Mr. Elegance. Oh my god, he's terrible. This guy looks like the abnormal cousin of Jungle Boy Perry. This is like the Temu app, Jungle Boy Perry. All right, end this match. Come on, let's go. Wrap it up. Oh, as Ash gets a slap. What are you doing? Got caught in front of the referee's face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the hometown man is going to hulk up. Uh-oh, he's hulking up. He's starting to feel the crowd, brother. The point, the finger point from the hometown man. Oh, here we go. The punches. Here's the Jake the Fake punches. We got a little bit of an elbow. What is he going to do? He's going to punch him with the... No, he punched him with the jersey. Now a clothesline. He's going to pick him up. He's going to scoop, slam. He got him over, Gino. Now, what is he going to do now? He's running the ropes. Hometown elbow. Oh, I agree with you, Heather. Jack Perry works way better than this kid, of course. There we go. Cross body by the home slice man. No, kick out at 2. At least the crowd is alive. The hometown man gets the crowd going. He gets the crowd going. Who doesn't like home fries? Oh, wait a minute. Look at Ash. She's shaking her tatas. Now she think this is not the Oni's fans. Now she's gonna put lipstick on. What is this? Just come and get a kiss. Ew. Oh, he's gonna put a hat. See, what the hell? All right, it's comedy relief. But look at this. Oh, he did the Sister Abigail. So he did the Sister Abigail from this clown. But what is he doing? What the hell is that? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is terrible. Oh, this was terrible. He did this. This was terrible. That pin was horrible. Yeah, get this guy off my camera. Thank you. Oof. Yeah, that pinfall was hideous. No one wants to see that. No, Heather, no. Get a backstage with all 3 ladies from the Undown round. But if she digs it, she can't be doing that dance. No, that's not going to work. Thank you. Are they making her female? Oh, look. Oh, no. Rosemary was actually dancing. Oh, my goodness. They're trying to change a little bit of Rosemary here. All right. We're going to hear from Leon Slater next. Should be. Yep. Well, Cedric Alexander has he's all hell bent to be the person to stop the streak for Leon Slater. Interesting enough, we'll see. We also have Nick Nemeth. I know Nick Nemeth made his intention of the world heavyweight title, but it could be a complete swerve where you could see Leon Slater trying to defend it against Cedric, and just Nick Nemeth's presence could be a distraction. I hope not. But it's TNA at the end of the day. It's TNA wrestling, and you never know what. Sometimes their booking makes you scratch their head, or the way they change titles or how they do it makes you scratch their head and makes you like, what? And we might not see the method of the madness of the booker. TNA is gonna make some changes tonight. Not all of them good. Yeah, but you gotta give them credit. At least they're trying. They're trying to do something different. I personally wish they pull the plug on the elegance. The elegance. I've seen enough already. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. The guy is not. It's not gonna work. Um, and I feel bad for the girls. What I mean, the girls, which we saw on the independent scene. On the independent scene, Maggie Lee and Maggie Lee turned on H by Elegance on the independent scene. I don't know how that's going to work for TNA Wrestling, but I believe in an independent wrestling company over the weekend. They turn on each other. Um, don't know if that's something that's going to be foretold here in the TNA realm, but I would hate them to split them up right now but I'm gonna be honest with you, Heather is not hitting for me no more. Heather, it was great. I went for the ride for her winning the Knockouts title at the um, WWE pay per view that she wanted back from when she took it and pinned JC Jane. That was a great moment for her, and she had to go away for whatever disclosed injury, a mental health injury break, whatever it was. But let's face it, her character work really hasn't done anything to get over. She doesn't barely wrestle much. And then they brought the kid over, the Elegance kid, and it's just totally took the whole group. And now they become the most unwatchable, unbearable group of all TNA. I hate to say that, and I am big on me. If you watch my thoughts on TNA, I always said Heather by Elegance is going to be the breakout superstar of that group. Maggie by Elegance, the tall one, and Heather's going to be good on her own as well. She was going great with Heather Reckless. I thought getting them together was something great, something to work together while they're getting ready to learn how to work as a professional camera, so forth. But I think they're not going to get any more out of working with Ash by Elegance. The personal concierge is very needed. I think he's one of the best managers out there right now, though he could talk, get heat. But for some reason, they all not right now. It's not hitting. It's getting to the point where lower the volume, turn off the TV, go get something to drink, and they should not feel that way with no act. But the Elegance brand it's not right now hitting. They from the first AMC premiere, people would say they were the worst segment. All they kept talking about how bad that show was, but they were as soon as they came out, they turned the whole show took a turn. They took a left in Albuquerque with them. If you remember that AMC premiere going forward, so I hate to put a pin to blame them and point the fingers, but I kind of feel like I am. It's just not working, and it sucks because they have two talented women. All three Ash, but I think Ash has got her ceiling is she already made her ceiling. Um, I hate to say it, but for Maggie, there is so much bright future in Heather. You don't want to stifle them, and you don't want them to have that negative stigma where they have to leave the company to. And I mean, where are they going to go? They independent scene to do, and it was a total failure. You split them up. If that's the time that you have to, I hate to say that, but you might have to. You might have to disband the Elegance brand. It's not. It's not. It's not hitting. It's not hitting. It's not working. That guy just ruined it. The male Elegance guy ruined it. They messed up a group. All right, here we go. Léi Yǐng Lee with Gia Miller. She doesn't want the title shot no more. She's going back to China. Oh, here's Tommy Dreamer. Oh God, him and Raven. Enough with the Raven talk, Tommy. Let it go. However, he believes in her. She believes in Joe Henry. Don't ask Gia Miller that. However, with that being said, well, she says she's gonna win. Yes. Okay. Oh, here's Leon Slater. I I debate this all the time. I still haven't heard that song anywhere else but TNA Wrestling. Chris says he's famous and it's great. I never heard this song elsewhere. It's not on a Spotify. I've checked YouTube. I never heard of this person. I never heard this track. I wish he would have kept this introduction song, theme song from his old one, because this one blows. I'm sorry, Dreamer shouldn't be an on-screen character anymore. They wore him out. Well, he did say that Carlos Silva's not there, neither Santino, so he came in. No, it's okay. That was I'm not gonna get too bad with it with Tommy. They had to use the wide end cleanse, but they did a good job. However, that's the young bruv. Hey, we got the TNA foam fingers. All right. There you go. What did we say in Slammiversary? He turns in the title. Option C. I've been watching Tommy Dreamer off and on for 20 years, and I'm over him. Ha ha. So is Bully Ray and Raven. Damn, that's a tough one there. All right, Chad, how do you liking TNA so far here tonight? All right, Leon is cutting a promo here. Let's go with my rat. Ooh, 3 times. Charm. So here's Cedric. He's got a microphone. So we're going to hear from Cedric Alexander. Hopefully he's not the entertainer. Called him a child. A fake champion. Oh, almost as fake as the shiny new teeth he's got. Oh my goodness. He got his porcelain veneers. He went to Roman Reigns' dentist. Kind of took, it kind of took a little bit of his charm. I like that little chip tooth. Him and Aaron Judge. Remember Aaron Judge had that chip tooth too. It's been good so far. One bad match, one bad segment. I tend to agree with you, Heather. So far it's been good. The elegant stuff was not. No excuses. Here's one thing, Cedric's voice is cadence. Turn around. They're attacking him. The system attacking. The system attacking Leon Slater from behind. Conniving dogs. Here's Alicia. I don't want to know something. What? Yeah, pick up the title. Here's Moose. Moose. Boy, he's taking a sweet time. They're beating up Leon Slater. Oh, there's a nice kick in the face. Take your time. Eddie Edwards gets a nice punch. Myers, go play with some toys. Oh, Inragi. Oh, Bear Brunson now. Don't let him take his coat off. Beat him up. Moose and Bear going at it. Come on. Oh, Alicia Edwards has not left the ring. Myers, step up in Seguri. Oh. Moose picking him up, ready to powerbomb him right to the outside. He does. Uh-oh, Alicia Edwards is with Moose. Moose now. Whoa. Alicia was going to get speared by Moose. Woo. He was actually going to spear her. He was going in full blind. He's going to give her a moose knuckle. All right, it should be main event now. Let's go. They're going to give it a half hour or 25 minutes of a main event. Let's go. Moose. All right, the Walk with Elijah match is next. Who wants to walk with Elijah? All right, main event. It's the main event here on Thursday Night Impact Zone here on the Sports Jedi Network. So far, good job. Recap. Good match opening contest. Jeff Hardy defeats Vincent. We have Broken Matt Hardy show up, come out, turn the lights off on with a costed distraction where Jeff Hardy gets the victory on the Swanton. Good action with the 6 women tag team matchup, of course, with the Undell Realm. Speaking of the victory, Ali getting the pin. Of course, pinning Mina Moore. Good job there, beating the Diamond Club. Elegance Man defeats the hometown man, which was not a good match. It was very bad. Adam Brooks, good match there in defeat to Mustafa Ali, defending his international title. Good action here, setting up Santino's return back from suspension. So is Indy Hartwell. Setting up some matches for next week. Ying Ying Lee with a heartfelt wanted to go back to China. She wanted to go home, where Tommy Dreamer and Gia Miller pretty much talked her not to go, and that she's going to win that title, not God's title. Good job there. Good emotional promo in the back. And now we're setting up for this guitar match. Nick Nemeth confronts Mike Santana in the back, telling him how he has a tag team title match next week. And he has his call your shot. He could call your shot at any time and become double champion and leave Santana with nothing. So a lot of good stuff there. Eric Young still wants that bad blood with EC3. We haven't heard from EC3 tonight, although at least in this promo segment of tonight's episode. But that's brewing in the near future. And Leon Slater trying to become the longest X Division champion at a young age. He's got up till May 15th to break the record, and May 14th is this title defense against, you could say, one of his tough opponents, but he's already got 2 victories on him with Cedric Alexander. So that's your rundown here for the TNA Impact Zone tonight. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe. Tickets are available for all the different dates. Sacramento, Slammiversary in Boston. They've got some ongoing dates all across throughout the summer all the way into the middle ending of fall. So TNA's got their whole year calendar filled up in those cities, and I will tell you, go to TNA.com and check out the cities nearby you and get yourself a ticket for TNA Wrestling. One of the best meet and greets experience you're going to have, and it's not going to hurt your piggy bank or break your bank. Definitely, I advise you to go to TNA. If you go to TNA Wrestling, if you have to work an overtime, a couple hours overtime or whatever, for a meet and greet, it's well worth it. I believe anywhere from 40 to 130, depending which talent it is and so forth. Those are the range. It's worth it. You're not going to get a 5-second, here, stand here, take a quick snap a picture and keep it moving. They actually take their time. They make the experience worthwhile, especially the Hardy Boys. They take their time to do the meet and greets with you, take pictures, have a decent, fair amount of conversation and they're going to leave you with an experience that you're not going to forget with them taking their time to meet and greet, at least the Hardys wise. And of course, with all the others, with, your favorites, Mike Santana or any of the knockouts, I recommend a meet and greet. And great staff. Say hello to Miss Amanda Fuentes as well when you're there. She'll take care of you guys. Definitely, who works the meet and greets. So she's a sweetheart. And everyone that works in the meet and greet section there on TNA, wanted to shout them out, tell them how much they appreciate it. Here, at least from the Sports Jedi Network. Got a couple of minutes here for your main event. May is here. You got the new month of May showing up. That means mortgages are due. All right. Boston University. That's alma mater of Carlos Silva. He must be a booster. So so that's a win-win situation for TNA. Oh, and there's Ryan Nemeth. Oh, KC Navarro and Nick Nemeth are in a tag team gold. Who was he talking to? Chat. Thanks for listening to AJ Francis. Thanks, Chris. How are you, pal? Thank you for the super chat, Chris. Pretty good Thursday night here. It's been a fun one. I just went through the rehash of the show, a little bit of it right before the Ryan Nemeth and AJ Francis look like they're gonna have an sanctioned friendship there, where Casey Navarro is with Nick Nemeth. Interesting. It's shaping up where it's gonna be Nick Nemeth getting screwed by Ryan Nemeth for the Courier shot. We've been saying that for a while, and I think that's something that I think Nick Nemeth wouldn't mind working with his brother as they go through the card for next week. Yeah, so next week is another one, the last one in Syracuse before they go live in Sacramento. All right, so we're ready for the main event. Walk with Elijah match. I say Elijah. Chris, if you're in the chat, what's the situation with Anna Jay? I saw she did a video confirming. I haven't heard the video. Maybe when the show's over, when I go off the air, I'll listen to it. What's the gist of it? Is she resigned or not resigned? All right, Frankie Kazarian waiting for him. Uh-oh, here's this 3 guitar string. Here comes Elijah. All right, they're going to strap him up now. Here we go. Interesting. They're going to start this in the back. And he's going to walk with Elijah. So they're going to play the song in the background. Oh, okay. The match is on. Let's go. Interesting. It's just. Oh, he took his strap off. What is he doing? Here we go. And here we go. They start rolling in the back here. Oh. So they're playing a little rhythm and blues in the background. Here we go. Have a seat. Oh. And there goes the light. Oh. Somebody went to Lowe's to get a box. Little hand sanitizer. Oh, right into the eyes. Hand sanitizers right to the eyes of Elijah. Maybe he could see. Maybe now he could see be purified and clean. That he could see how much he sucks. Oh, the doctor's office. Working on the triceps here as he closed the doors on him. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. I think we found our segment. That's going to leave a mark for this week. We got the oh my God moment, and that's going to leave a mark. We got a ladder. Here we go. Here's the ladder set up. Oh, Kazarian just got out of there. What is this? Oh, what a chop. He's going to wheel him out. Oh. That's a little bit of innovative of offense there. Referee checking on him. All right, he's going to walk him to the ring now. He's going to try to walk him to the ring. Wait, no, let me see. One more. Oh, right into the guard. Oh. Right into the rolling door. As you got some rhythm and blues music playing in the background. Here we go. It's a unique match. It's a unique match. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. They're fighting in the background. You know, something different, something fresh. It's not. This is a good. Oh wait! Don't fall. You're gonna trip. Oh, he's gonna walk him to the outside. Okay. They should take a commercial break here. No, here we go. As he walks, yeah, get the strap because you don't want to fall. As Kazarian rolls down. Yeah, I wonder that ramp is kind of. Here we go. All right, now it becomes a four corners match once they get in the ring. No countouts, no pinfall. You got to touch all four corners. Here's a chop. Ooh. Crowd wants some more. Here we go. Another one. Irish whip into the corner here. Back body drop because Aaron goes down. He's pointing at the first. He's going to pointing at the first one. He's going to touch one. He's got to touch all four corners, folks. He's got two halfway there. But Kazarian breaks it up, so he's got to touch all four all over again. Kazarian now with the right hand. Now he sends Elijah to the ropes. Drop kick. Beautiful drop kick off the whip off the ropes. Kazarian putting that one up in the air, acknowledging the bloodline. Here's one by Kazarian. Now he's touching the corners. He touched the second one halfway there. But no, Elijah, he breaks it up. Oh, whips it to the outside, but let's see. This is a dangerous one. Guitar. Kazarian with a guitar. You got to get, oh. There's a nice stiff right hand by Kazarian. Kazarian now. It's going to, oh, the shirt is off. That means he's going to get whooped. Let me see. Another right hand to the mush. Now he's going to choke him. That's totally legal. That's legal in this match. Ooh, Kazarian goes back to the steps. All right, we're back in the ring now. Let's see. Oh. Crowd is a little quiet, though. They need to bring the crowd. They need to bring the crowd alive. We getting a little bit of some claps here. Oh, face first into that steps, Kazarian. Do we see some leakage here? I doubt it because they're strapped to one another. I don't think we'll have anyone get busted open. It's not because they're on AMC. I don't think there's a way for them for Kazarian. Kazarian's gonna have to be underneath the ring for a while to blade himself. I don't think there's gonna be a blade job here. Elijah looking for a table. There is no table. It's not in the budget, pal. You gotta love good enough. You got a strap and a guitar. Where's Kazarian going? You can't leave. You're strapped. You're strapped in. Got a little bit of tug of war. We got a little bit of a tug of war here. Oh. Oh, what a chop. You guys want a selfie? Here you go. You want to up close and personal? Here you go. There we go. The girl in the white. There you go. You're up close and personal. Oh, reversal into the Irish whip. Oh, flying clothesline. Oh, he's going to do old school. Elijah setting up for some old school on the ropes. Oh, careful there. Walk with Elijah. He's going to go doing some old school, walking the ropes. Sunset power, sunset flip. Something tells me the guitar is going to be a big factor in this match. What? Halfway there. 3. Oh, this match, one more. This match is over. He's almost there. Oh, but he got whipped. Whipping him right across his intimate area. Right in the back. Ooh. Oh, that burns. That burns even more. Oh, on the outside he goes. Over the top and the outside. All right, we got 6 minutes. Crowd's come alive. The crowd has come alive here. We got here some TNA chants from the crowd. Kazarian got chopped right with the belt right across his chest. Ouch. That's going to burn. Right on the nipple. Little fetish there by Elijah. Oh. Right to the back. Right to the chest. Leg drop. Got him with that leg drop on the apron. Kazarian now, the king. But is it wise? He's going to need to bring Elijah in the ring if he wants to hit all 4 ropes. You won't be able to do it from the outside. You got to bring your opponent back inside. Oh, what's he going to do here? The post, only the post is separating it right into the shoulder, into the post. Elijah goes. And now he returns the favor to Kazarian. Both men playing a little tug of war with the post. As Kazarian retaliates. And then they're jockeying back and forth, ramming each other into the post. Elijah now getting in the ring now. Kazarian getting back in the ring. Remember, the match finishes when all 4 members, you touch all 4 corners in a row without no one interrupting. There's a chop. Kazarian now flips underneath. Chicken wing. He's trying to go for the chicken wing. One. Elijah even holding him on there. 2. Kazarian, come on, put that chicken wing on. He's inches away, and down he goes with the chicken wing. Now, if you're Frankie, here we go. He's going to touch the rope. Here we go. Touch the turnbuckle, kid. I mean, kid, even him in the same age. Kazarian now doing the old school himself. Walk with the king. But, oh, what a knee. Damn, that knee right to the face. That's a hell of a knee strike there. Kazarian down. Now touch the ropes. Touch the turnbuckles. Let's go. You got 2 minutes. Oh, what a chop. Oh, whipping him. Whipping him like a government mule, in the words of JR. Oh. Backstabber. Remember, final 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes here. Kazarian gets it. 1, 2, 3. No, 2, 3 now. This is it. Oh, but the strap broke. The strap is broken. You got a minute left in this match. Tombstone. All right, this should be it. Elijah now. 1. He's going to hit all 4 here. 2. 3. Oh, no. He held it. He's going to nail them. I knew the guitar was going to come into play here. Oh. Homie, don't play that. Match is over. All right, the match was fine. The main event was fine. Gimmick match here. I kind of like the guitar match, the guitar coffin match better. Let me unmute this for that. Main event is done here. If you're watching here on the Discord, on all the different apps, giving you my thoughts here. The match was a good match. I was saying on YouTube side, I like more the casket match, gimmick match first. But all in all, good job there for Elijah. What goes next? Does he get a chance at a title match against for him? And we'll find out. TNA was a very good TNA. I want to thank everyone. I know it's getting a little late on the East Coast. Thanks everybody for joining me, from watching along, for being part of the watch along here tonight on Thursday night. Friday Night SmackDown, Haas will be back with me, of course, Chris and Haas will be back on Saturday for our weekly wrestling. Appreciate everyone. Chris, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for everyone that participated in all our watch alongs and reviews, recaps. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to all our channels. Follow us on our X platforms. For all of us, from myself, from PGH Chris, from Haas, from Canary, from Dying Breed, Michelin Star Chef Dan, everyone part of the Sports Jedi Network. And thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. It's Friday, a Feel Good Friday. And from here, I'm going to say goodbye to the Discord channel. I appreciate everyone here on the Discord. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, definitely going forward. And looking forward to
This is Sports Jedi Network, the fan-powered, creator-driven home for wrestling, combat sports, and major New York sports talk. Hosted by BX Sports Jedi Kevin, your rapid-fire, high-energy commentator, alongside a crew of passionate young men and ladies bringing the heat every single show. We cover it all: watch-alongs, live reactions, recaps, interviews, and debates from WWE, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, Dynamite, TNA, Thursday Night Impact Zone and specials, UFC Time with Austin, plus full coverage of New York sports talk. And yes, we tap into the galaxies of Star Wars plus the worlds of Marvel and DC. Breaking news, rumors, fantasy booking, hot take debates, plus major collaborations with PGH Chris TV Production, Wrestling Soup and Friendos, Garden of Thought, PUWF Podcast, Hello Media of the Samuel Lyon TCP Podcast Group. We're fast-paced, we're interactive, we're built for live chat energy and real fan community. Our mission? Real-time reactions, honest takes, humor, interviews, and energy every single show. This isn't just coverage, this is community, this is combat, this is culture. That's Sports Jedi Network. May the sports be with you.